Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa have long been one of television's most admired couples, graceful, steady, and unwavering in their devotion to family. Their three children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, may have grown up in public view, but Mark and Kelly worked tirelessly to protect them from unnecessary attention. Everything about their family seemed calm, grounded, and beautifully controlled. But behind closed doors, something far more serious had been taking place. Quietly and without fanfare, Mark and Kelly had been consulting with medical specialists for an advanced DNA screening, an evaluation far deeper than the standard health assessments most families receive. It was supposed to be routine, a simple precaution. But Kelly, ever meticulous and deeply responsible, wanted more comprehensive testing. She asked for the kind of genetic analysis that maps long-term predispositions and inherited traits, testing that many parents never even consider. And that single decision changed everything. When the doctors contacted Kelly for a private, in-person meeting, she felt the uneasiness immediately. They didn't send an email. They didn't book a casual follow-up. They insisted on sitting down face-to-face. Walking into the office, Kelly expected something manageable, a small concern, maybe an allergy marker, perhaps a mild predisposition. But what the specialist revealed was far more complex than she anticipated. The detailed DNA findings uncovered patterns that neither she nor Mark had ever imagined. As the medical team explained each layer of the results, Kelly felt waves of relief mixed with a tremor of shock. Portions of the news weren't alarming at all, but other pieces, they shook her. And she knew instantly that Mark needed to hear this from her, not from anyone else. When Kelly finally shared the full truth with him, Mark's reaction was raw and immediate. Mark Consuelos, known for his confidence, humor, and calm leadership both on screen and at home, felt every ounce of his composure shatter. According to those close to the family, Mark broke down the moment he heard the most difficult parts of the report. Overwhelmed by shock and a deep, unexpected guilt. The findings touched on inherited markers he never knew existed within his own family history. For a man who built his life on strength, discipline, and fierce devotion to his wife and children, the idea that something connected to his lineage might affect his kids' futures devastated him. Kelly, always the emotional anchor of their home, held him together as they talked through the implications, the next steps, and how these new insights could affect their long-term planning. It wasn't a catastrophe, but it was heavy enough to quiet their home in the days that followed. Mark became introspective. He spent more time alone with his thoughts, asking himself questions only a parent would truly understand. Kelly, meanwhile, shifted into action, researching specialists, scheduling consultations, and reaching out to medical experts across the country. Friends noticed an obvious change. Mark wasn't discussing projects or upcoming appearances. He wasn't the usual energetic presence. He was focused entirely on his family, processing, understanding, and preparing. But then, something shifted. Instead of letting fear take over, Mark began turning his emotions into purpose. He and Kelly organized further evaluations, crafted lifestyle plans, and initiated early preventative measures to give their children every possible advantage. Mark realized this discovery wasn't a breaking point. It was a wake-up call, a reminder to be even more intentional, more present, more aware. Whatever the DNA revealed, it did not define their children. It did not shape their potential, and it certainly did not change the love he held for them. If anything, it strengthened it. Together, Mark and Kelly have already begun adjusting their schedules, long-term plans, and routines. They are preparing quietly, thoughtfully, and without fear, ensuring their children grow up supported, informed, and protected. Insiders say the family is now closer than ever, more united, more intentional, and more appreciative of the everyday moments. Mark may never publicly share the most emotional parts of that day, but one truth is undeniable. The revelation didn't break him, it awakened him. If you found this story compelling and want more heartfelt, real, and eye-opening celebrity updates, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now.